Hey guys, this is Mike, the Wrestling Godsmith, and you guys are watching All In Wrestling. This video is actually my Raw review because I did see Raw last night, and I gotta say, before I even get into it, I gotta say I'm a little underwhelmed by it. Here's the thing: I like what they're doing with Jay and Braun because the promo segment with that was pretty. That was actually really. It was a really good promo segment. And the thing is, I feel like Jay needs to be Intercontinental Champion. I feel like the fact that he fought hard, here's the thing. Like, I know what SmackDown is doing, even when I don't have to watch it. I think next week will be Jay's time to get the Intercontinental title. Because the thing is, they've been kind of going, he kind of anticipated Braun Breaker spear and did his own, and then Braun Breaker did it to him outside, which is fine to me. But at the same time, it was that was here's the thing, Raw, and I like what they're doing with everybody because everybody has a story. And I'm going to keep saying this. Probably everybody else has said it. I don't. The Uncle Howdy segment, I still don't believe Bo is Uncle Howdy. I believe in the Wyatt Six because they're trying to do something with Bray Wyatt. God rest his soul, but it's just I don't believe him. And the reason I don't believe him because it's bro, we haven't really seen you. You came, you appeared, you appeared, and then it was well, you're just going after Chad Gable. The thing that made Bray Wyatt so cool and so crazy was he didn't go after one person. He went after everybody. He went after Kofi Kingston. He went after Daniel Bryan. That's what the Wyatts were for. To go after people. They went after John Cena. They got at his weakness and his character. That's what you're supposed to do. You got dudes who y'all got a good idea, but you're not going after the people to go after. That I just didn't believe it. The Kofi Kingston segment, the Kofi Kingston and Woods match, which was the tag match, was good. I felt bad because I feel like this is Woods' time of saying he's yo, you've been stifling me. You didn't tell me about Odyssey. They just let Odyssey Jones in there, and he's you've been we could have won. And he told LWO to get involved because they thought that they were gonna do the numbers game, which he's we can't we've never needed help. We can't handle it. We don't need help. We don't have. What difference is we had E. And the thing is, I think it's gonna be next week. I think Xavier Woods is just gonna yo. I think he's gonna turn on his best friend. I think we're gonna actually have the official shatter of the New Day because Big E's not here, and I think the only person that can bring them together would be Big E because we've never really seen them go on separate paths. We kind of have with the brand split, but we kind of I've always wanted to see Xavier Woods as a single star because I think it's time for him to kind of be his own guy because that's what Karen Cross and the Final Testament were trying to do to show him yo, you're good, but how many times you're gonna have you don't he doesn't have any singles goal. I would want him to go out. I like I said, I would want him to go after the Intercontinental or the U.S. title. I will want him to have a good singles run of a championship. Maybe he might do that. Maybe they might put him to SmackDown. Maybe they might just let him run his own thing because Kofi's a good dude. They'll probably get him in the he'll probably go after the tag team titles at some point again. But the problem is where do you kind of put the line at? The segment was good. Like, even, and this is the thing with the Judgment Day, and I said this too, it's yo, I don't mind Finn as the leader of the Judgment Day, because I've seen Finn as a heel, and I want him to just stop, just him and JD don't make sense. Like, those dudes defended the belts, they won. It was a whole thing. But here's the thing. Like, they're not really defending it at everybody. Like, like the thing is, like, they're not. Like, I mean, Joe Tesoro does a great job. Like, the Pete Dunne Sheamus match was okay. I'll give it like a 6 or a 7 because the story hasn't really moved me, and I like Pete Dunne, and I wanted him to keep the bruiserweight, and I was mad that they turned him to Butch because he probably could have, like I said, he probably could have done some things, and Rich could have did some things, and like I said, Rich Holland, I just think this dude, him and Pete, need to just be something. Like, I want Tyler Bate to come back. I want them to, like, kind of become their own faction. Like, I want them to do something. Like, I want them to do something with them. American Made, I just think they're a joke. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't like Chad Gable. I don't know what they're doing with this guy, and Chad Gable has been getting the short end of the stick since he's been here, and I'm like, bro, it just like it, like, if only, like, here's the thing, if only if Jason Jordan would never got hurt, and him and Chad Gable would have just became American Alpha, and then got like the Creed brothers show up. You get the Creed brothers in, you get Ivy Nile, they become like American Made. That would have been a faction, because you would have had them, you would have had the Creed brothers, you would have, like, bro, they would have been single stars. The Creed brothers would have been tag champs. Ivy Nile would have been women's champ. Like I could have seen them do that like 5 years ago. Because I look at it like, what are they doing? Like, the Creed brothers are good, and I like the Creed brothers. I do. I like the Creed brothers, bro, and they should be using them. Like, Judgment Day, like, I don't mind the new Judgment Day stuff for fun. Like, bro, just use them. Like, I don't even mind the segments between him and Rhea, like Finn and Rhea. Like, he's like, I love my family, and I believe her. Cause, like, she did say it. Like, I tried to make opportunities for everybody, and I think that's what happened with them. Cause, bro, they like Finn, and he wanted the tag titles more than the world title, and Damian Priest wanted the world title. And the thing is, I'm gonna take a snippet from Steve from Going in Raw. Like, I think the story this year is going to be Drew getting back the world title, but somebody's got to beat Gunther. And I think the only people that are probably going to beat him would probably be Drew, Punk, Sammy. I want to say Sammy because I feel like Sammy does need a world title shot. He's never had it. I really root for the guy because, like, he's won NXT Gold. He's been a tag champion. He's been Intercontinental champion before. Like, and that's why I said there should be more belts in WWE. Like, there's more belts in AEW. Like, there's really not a lot of belts in WWE. And it got me thinking, even with the women's tag division, like, bro, we don't have a lot of women's tag division people. Like, you got the Unholy Union, and you got Damage Control, but that's it. Like, that's all you got. And I feel like even if Asuka comes back and they do the Damage Control thing, and they win the tag gold, Asuka's never gonna be world heavyweight champion. She might not be to, like, WrestleMania. She might not come back to, like, Royal Rumble status. Like, and that's what I feel. There should be trios belts. Like, bro, you got a bunch of people that they're not even using on both brands, and I'm like, bro, what is going, and it's like they don't even want to try. It's like you got Lyra Valkyria and Natalia and Zelina Vega, which I would have been fine with that. There should be a trio situation. Because like the Perfusion Collective are great, but there's only like they're not using them. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? And that's what I saw last night, because I'm like, guys, like the crowd was into it. And I feel like if WWE did what the AEW did, where they kind of like took the like made a trios belt, it probably would make sense. Like there should be a trios belt situation. Like you have a women's North American title. How is there not a trios belt situation for the main roster? I don't get it. Like, how come there's not a tag team Money in the Bank thing for tag teams? Like, bro, every title's on the line. You can cash in at have a title opportunity of any title, but what if you want to do it for the tag titles though? Like, what if I don't even think that's ever been done. Like, that's my whole thing, guys. Like, I really feel like even last night, like, the thing is like, bro, it's like it's like, yo, I get why Dom is part of the Judgment Day. I get the whole Liv situation, because Liv is probably gonna end up leaving them when she loses the title or something. Because like, here's the thing, I want Liv to have a title run, and I want Rhea to have like a big one. But the problem is there's nobody that can go against her. And I feel like without Bianca and Jade are kind of still doing the tag team run, so that kind of leaves her out the running. I mean, unless they do something where they bring somebody from NXT. And the only person I can think of to bring from NXT at this point, I would say, would be Roxanne Perez. Because Roxanne Perez is like, yeah, Roxanne Perez just seems like a better choice, because it's like, yo, she's kind of that level. She kind of already has the heel gimmick in her. She knows who she is. It's the same thing with Liv. Like, I could kind of see them going at the belt each other, because it's like you don't see it, like, because it's like Becky's pretty much gone. She's pretty much retired. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion. And that's what I'm like, yo, I don't really see her coming back at all, because she's busy being a mom. And I'd rather her just go do her own thing for a while. Like, she didn't renew her contract, and I'm glad that she didn't. I mean, I know she loves the business, but I think she just loves being a mom probably more. Like, she was writing her book, and you know what? And this is what I'm saying to you, like, and this is what I'm saying to you guys about Raw, because it's like I don't even have to watch it week to week to know what's gonna happen, right? And that's why I'm saying, guys, like, there's too much of there's a lot of influx, and I don't have a lot of questions. I got a lot more answers to those questions, because here's the thing. Carlito, I don't know what they're doing with him. Jade Cargill, I know what they're doing with her. Bianca Belair, they're probably going to keep doing the tag run, because they're done defeated at this point. I mean, Io Sky is really good, but I kind of feel like they're kind of holding her back, because the joke is damage control could actually be a thing. And I feel like she's doing really well, but I really, without Asuka, damage control, it's like Bayley created damage control. Now, Asuka got brought in, and I'm like, yo, that kind of makes a lot of sense. Even Kairi Sane being back makes a lot of sense to me, because I'm like, yo, it's Kairi Sane. She just like, bro, I just like what she can do. And I think I don't even get on the Twitter feed and like. And I also want to talk about it. I'll talk about it in another video because I want to make another video with WWE versus AEW. But like I said, guys, my Raw review, I'm gonna give it an 8. It was a really good show. There was a lot of matches that, like I said, the tag match. I feel like with this episode, I think we might. I think we might get a fracture with the Judgment Day, because I mean, with the New Day, I think it's coming. I think it's coming at some point, because Woods is gonna feel like he feels kind of stifled. That's what I got from with him talking to Kofi. Like, that's what I got from him. Like, I think he's so obsessed. A part of me feels like he's so obsessed with Kofi's thing, like him being left out about Odyssey, him feeling like they're gonna replace Big E because he's injured, and I feel like he's obsessed with. I think he wants to win the title. I think he's starting to have that title of obsessiveness, where I feel like that's where it is. I see it on TV. I feel like he's being stifled. I feel like he's being stifled. I feel like that's where like I look at these like. I look at them not just as well. I look at them as people, right? Like, Xavier Woods, Austin Creed, like, he's a good guy. And I really feel like he feels like he's been stifled his whole life. I feel like when he got in, like nobody really, like, listens to them, like, when they talk or explain how they do things or explain what they did. Like, and that's the thing. Like, wrestling, it's like, but I'm gonna talk about that like with my AEW versus WWE versus AEW video, which I'm gonna do. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. This has been the Raw review. I am gonna put it up so you guys can watch it. I mean, look, guys, I would love some more views. I'm not begging for them. I'm like, listen, I know it's been a while. I've been kind of slow because it's been a lot of wrestling, but look, I'm still passionate about it. I still want to do it. And I hope you guys like this Raw review. Anyway, please subscribe, like the video, make some comments. Have fun with it, guys. Bye.